Dems' big weakness, right, relative to Republicans is even if their politicians end up being very disciplined and there's not a big gap, Dems pay a price for what anyone in the country that's a Democratic supporter or that's a group aligned with Democrats and they do something crazy, that's going to fire up the Republican base and it's going to be used to move independence. Where Republicans, in part maybe because you have Trump recently who does have his gaffes, Democrats don't necessarily benefit from the same thing. Again, that might be just opportunity. They don't have to reach out for those types of stuff. But that forever hurts Democrats, I think. They
Yeah.
get some advantages by those associations, but it also punishes them too.
Yeah, I mean, if you read Barry Weiss's Substack or something like that, you would think it's Democrats that are taking away people's rights every day. But again, it's like, is that really that thick of a constituency? So
only
I,
for the really political people. Most
yeah,
people aren't that political. If you're not that political, the abortion thing affects your life, and the election stuff might freak you out a little bit. You don't really thinking about what Hollywood's saying about black elves. I mean, like that's just not even on the planet of most people's day-to-day lives.
well, but I mean, I would argue the opposite as someone who's from Hollywood is that like that culture leads America, and everything is a reaction to that. And like, what are people doing? They're spending 4 hours a day swiping through TikToks and watching TV and binge watching Netflix content. That like their reality is really set by this stuff, and politics is sort of a reaction to that and a few other things.
That's not a bad argument. I would say though that there's no we're long past the days of 1950s where everyone was watching the same few channels. So what that reality looks like is so wildly different that having something cut across consistently enough that people care about it is not doesn't it's not that it doesn't happen, it's just rare with culture.
Yeah.
Where the abortion thing most certainly cut across everyone. As to the pandemic, there's some stuff that it's just in your face. You just can't ignore no matter who you are.
Yeah, well, I think we all sort of see what we want to see, and that sort of is the flaw of betting markets is like you just get a lot of money that clearly is based on what people expect.